fired up, got the flames. It's Thursday. The hangovers are real today for Cinco de Mayo. The hangovers are real. People are just sleeping it off, not showing up. I'm just kidding. I hope you're doing well. How was Cinco de Mayo? Lisa, did you do anything?
I did not. I told you what I did last night.
You were adulting.
I was adulting. I was laying down concrete.
Smart.
That's what you do on Cinco de Mayo.
Jenny dragged me out to have Cinco de Mayo fun. Kept me out.
What'd you have?
Bedtime. Oh, nothing. That's what I wanted. Yeah. So had some pizza.
That's what I had. I had pizza
tacos.
too.
Those are tacos. My kind of tacos. Take the pizza, fold it up, put some fresh meatball and sausage and pepperoni right in there. It's like a taco.
I too had pizza last night. So.
Well, hey, listen. That's one of the major food groups for me, anyway. Listen, we're fired up here on a Thursday. The sun is out, kind of. It was out a little bit more a second ago. The rain has stopped here in Jersey.
It's continuing.
Is it going to continue to rain?
Yes, all weekend.
Oh, good. Listen, I'll tell you what. I enjoy the rain. I enjoy the sound of the rain. I like to open the windows, nice and cool. You put on some See No Evil, watch a little
scary stuff.
Oh, always.
Everyone's saying good morning. Josh says, good morning, Fed leader.
Good morning, Josh. Good morning. Josh is waking up with us here on the West Coast. I'm sure he's been up for quite some time already.
Same here. Pizza from PM.
John, what up, man?
That's Pizza Masters, I'm imagining.
Yeah. I probably. I gotta go get that. Listen, they got a beautiful grandma's house. You gotta give it to them. Where do we begin? So, okay. Fed Conference 22. Region leaders, Josh Zolan, Taz Sutherland. We're probably going to get one more in the East. Got a couple of ideas in mind. I'm going to be reaching out. And then we're going to be in Arizona in 2022. We are going to be talking about digital branding, digital marketing. Roger Smeltzer's here. Roger, we are going to be getting people excited and understanding what needs to be done as we move along in this new crazy decade. We're going to talk about industry hot topics. We're going to have panels. We're going to have manufacturers, reps, dealers, service guys, everyone you would think of in that room. We're going to have a new area called the Connection Express. Get ready. The Connection Engine is going to bring you the Connection Express, signature drink, fired up booth. I mean, I'm releasing a lot of things here. If you're not watching the live, obviously you're never going to know. These are little nuggets.
I know. I should like stop you. You're divulging a lot of
too many things. I know, but it's okay. We're going to trademark everything we do. We're trademarking it. All right. So listen, Charlie's here. Good morning, sir. Oh, by the way, Total Food Service. Total Food. You go over to totalfood.com. Fed Corner. Our Fed members spotlights, giving you insight. Evan from Univex, Jason Wange from the Food Service Power Plant Network, and some other guys have contributed. So go check it out. We're giving some insight from all kinds of places in the industry. Very exciting things. Very exciting. All fresh insights. What are we fired up about today, Lisa?
I think the urgency, again, it needs to be talked about.
We need to talk about the skilled trades as a whole, not the food equipment industry, as a whole. We need to talk about response and urgency. I am blown away. I'm mind blown.
Mm-hmm. Same.
We are not plumbers and electricians by trade, right? We are a food equipment service company, installations, all that good stuff. We work within the equipment. We don't go behind walls. We're not licensed plumbers or electricians here. So we often need to work with plumbers and electricians on different job sites. It just so happens I have things going on in this building. The lack of urgency, the lack of response, I'd be out of business. If I told one of my key accounts, or any customer for that matter, oh yeah, maybe I'll get back. We'll get you on schedule in a couple of weeks. We'll do this. Or how about just not even responding at all and just showing up 3 weeks later and saying I'm too busy? And how about just not responding at all, period, in general? I moved on already. I move on. I move on fast, just like everybody else. I move on. I go to the next one, the guys that want it. And I'm looking to build long-term relationships. That's what I'm all about. I'm all about long-term relationships. To get a plumber here and to get an electrician here is almost impossible. Now, I understand the service business. I understand the trade, and I understand how hard it is sometimes to get guys to site, to get things going. It's not always easy. Sometimes it is like moving a mountain, okay? But the lack of communication, the lack of, it's just like, oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, we can do it. I'm on vacation. Remind me in 3 days. Remind you? What do you mean remind you? Remind yourself.
Do they not have Google Calendars, Google Reminders, or anything like that?
Like, I remind me in 2 days when I get off vacation, or give me a call next week. Well, no, I'm gonna call somebody else. And by the way, this is something that like I sit here and I'm like, man, I wonder, because we're not perfect. I think no service business is perfect. How many times have we disappointed a customer? Because I know we're not perfect, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about, what I'm seeing here. And finally, I got a plumber scheduled. I'm still waiting for an electrician to call me from Monday. It's now Thursday. I have, and what are we talking about? I'm putting a test kitchen in here. A test kitchen for various reasons. I've talked about this a little bit. We have the hood up by AppTech. Beautiful hood. It's got the Eco Arch. Pull that smoke up. And we're getting it installed. We're getting the fire suppression. I got a great guy, great company coming in to handle that, help us with that. But there's electrical and there's plumbing and there's different things that need to be done. And that's where this conversation is coming from. It's so hard to find a plumber and electrician. And you know something? This is something that we've talked about, the skilled trades gap, supply and demand. Their demand is probably very high, I would have to imagine. I'm sure I'm not the only one calling needing them. Just like when people call here for service, this one, a lot. You're all calling at the same time. You all needed it yesterday. You all want to know when we're coming. I get it. I'm in the business.
I think there are a lot more toilets than there are ovens.
Probably more toilets than ovens. I would probably guess
if I had to guess,
I would probably guess that too. But when you look at it, like I'm Googling now because I've asked people around town, like, hey, do you know anybody? Nobody responds. I don't know what to do.
Or businesses don't have phone numbers.
And there's businesses on Google that don't have phone numbers.
Or websites.
I'm finding when I was on last night, just like looking for that. So you look at the supply and demand. Like, do you realize what's going to happen in the next 10 years if it's this hard now? You know how hard it's going to be to find a plumber or electrician if nobody's going into the trades? And you know how expensive it's going to be when you get them?
It's already expensive.
It is. It is already expensive, but you know what? It's skilled labor, it's expertise, and you're paying for that. And I'm okay with paying. I just want someone to come and do it. Just come and do it. Get it done. I got meals I want to serve. We got videos we're going to do. So should I let them know what kind of videos we're going to be doing?
Yes. It ties into one of the posts that was in the Fed group this morning.
Yes. So Maliki Parts and Service is going to be distributing some roaster equipment here in the New Jersey market. That being said, we have our first piece that we're going to be doing a lot of demos with. So it's the Instant Burger, the Broaster Instant Burger. This is one of those things that's a specialty piece, I'll call it, just because I don't think this is suitable for all restaurants. This is very suitable for those small footprints that really aren't putting out any food. And let me tell you something, Bayonne in general, when you look at this town, has bars up and down Broadway and all over that have no food.
Yep.
This is a small footprint. You don't need a hood. You can throw 2 burgers on at a clip. They're done in 60 seconds. Boom. You sell a burger, $9.99. Boom, bang, zoom with the works. Now you're adding revenue to your business. But aside from my stupid sales pitch there, really what it's about is we're gonna get these videos underway, and we're gonna be recreating all of your favorite fast food burgers. So first up, I don't know what we're doing.
I was asking you before. I think this is gonna be an on the fly thing. What's your if I asked you right now, what's your favorite burger? Or you know what? Let's ask everybody.
Let's ask.
What's your favorite burger? What should Rich recreate in the first video?
What's the first video? What should we recreate in the first video? Should it be Smash Burger? Because I know Lisa loves Smash Burger. That's why I'm saying that, because I know she likes the turkey.
I love it so much.
So maybe we do those. But what about the Big Mac? What about a Five Guys burger? What about a Wendy's Baconator?
A Whopper.
A Whopper.
Baconator is delicious.
Well, yeah, Josh. So I kind of want to create burgers that people know.
Yes.
So any burger that you think that would resonate with people, if it's not a fast food burger, by all means, drop it in there for me, brother. Because we want it to be something that's going to resonate with people, and we put it up like Rich Malik, recreates the Big Mac on the Broaster Instant Burger, and we're going to be recreating these burgers. We're going to have some fun doing it, but we're also going to get to show the operation of the unit, of the equipment, how easy it is to use, easy cleanup, all these different things, so we could actually start demoing this stuff to our market. But we're gonna have some fun with it while we do it. And, yeah.
Josh says the In-N-Out double all day. Oh, White Manor too. White Manor.
Oh yeah, the White Manor. We can make little burgers.
Yeah, we could.
White Castle stuff.
White Castle.
By the way, I have White Castle on Saturday. Amazing.
It is.
Amazing.
I got pulled over at White Castle.
You got pulled over?
Yes.
With Harold and Kumar?
Yes.
Was Doogie Howser there?
No. But yeah, White Castle's great.
It is. And so In-N-Out. I only had In-N-Out one time when I was in San Francisco for a quick stint, a quick business trip. Have you had In-N-Out?
I have. Yep.
It was, I hate to say this because I know people love In-N-Out. It was very unmemorable to me.
Same.
I can't even remember.
I'm not gonna lie. It was also, maybe it's because we're, that's such a West Coast thing, but for me, it was also very unmemorable.
I know the animal style. You got to get animal style. You got to get it with the onion, double onion. But it was very cool, the operation that they had. I would say that they were putting these burgers like a little steamer for the cheese. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Put it in. It was kind of cool how they did it. Very cool operation, but I don't remember the In-N-Out.
Charlie's gonna have to tell us what the Culver's butter burger. That sounds like a smash burger.
I've never had that either.
I'm gonna look that up.
We're gonna have to look some of these things up. We'll definitely. I mean, listen, Josh, we got to do In-N-Out. I mean, that's major. I got to figure that out. And by the way, Lisa, I'm gonna have to talk with Anthony. Anthony, if you're watching our Broaster, they have a ventless fryer that sits next to this thing.
Oh.
So we can recreate fries.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to get on that. We're gonna order that.
Oh, this is right up my alley. What the Culver's butter burger? Sorry.
What do we got? Talk to me.
It is like what I like a chain called Smash Burger, and Smash Burger does the same thing. They put butter on top of the burger before cooking.
Butter makes everything better.
It does.
It just does. So that was kind of my rant on lack of response, lack of urgency, lack of care to get back to your clients, to get back to your customers. If you don't care, trust me, we don't either. We move on. And the same thing goes for here at Maliki. If we don't care for our customers, they're not going to care either. It's that simple. People move on. People move on, especially today. People move on quick. We're not waiting around because we're busier than ever. And we're trying to, especially coming out of COVID, we're trying to get some real momentum going. Things are going to be opening up May 19th here, 100%. There's still going to be social distance and masks when you're in location. So I don't know how that's going to actually affect the 100% indoor dining, but it's definitely going to affect it if you have to still have the social distance.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, bars are going to be open. You're going to be able to sit at a bar again. There's no caps on all these outdoor events. No more. So I hope it stays this way, and we continue to be as responsible as we can, and the business owners and restaurant owners and all of us just be as responsible as possible together collectively. That's key in reopening our world. And again, plumbers, electricians, food equipment service techs, we all have to respond. We have to respond. You're gonna be long forgotten, because I have to imagine I'm not the only one that feels it. So lack of urgency. And then when we talk about the Broaster equipment, at least we were leading ourselves into the next conversation. The way equipment is shipped, and I go over, and it's interesting because I go over to the Food Equipment Digital Disruptor group on Facebook, where I I love to go because I love to see the people getting fired up about stuff. And my man Quentin down in Roanoke, Virginia, he's fired up about poor packaging. $1,000 motor kit, second one he received damage, last one the brush holder was busted. Please pack these motors better. And you got people commenting here. A lot of wasted time and money. Exactly, we're old school. We once were a parts distributor, and our boss would have fired someone for such poor packaging. The care is just not what it once was. Also, UPS is a factor too. The conveyor belt of doom has claimed its share of packages. Yeah, you've seen this. Like, it's like, oh, what's this? Launching things. So all the more reason to pack better. But let me tell you something. Roaster packs the hell out of that instant burger machine. There was no way that was getting damaged. So kudos to Roaster for some great packaging. But that also leads to the discussion of equipment coming in. A lot of these bigger pieces of equipment. I think it's something to get fired up about because it slows everything down. Talking about speed and urgency in our day-to-day. Obviously, you want macro patience, but you want micro speed, right? You want to get things done. So when you're sending out these $30,000 combis and these $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 steamers and these 15,000 banks of fryers, and they're coming in on plywood with some nails, and it's breaking apart by the time it gets to us, and the front panel's bashed in. We're putting so much effort into the manufacturing and the design and all these beautiful things that these customers are going to get to utilize, and then it comes in a paper mache crate. I mean,
then how is that protecting that investment?
Yeah. So you come to the realization, like, this is now it's bashed in. It's like, oh, it's going to slow me down. Now I got to take pictures. I got to call the trucking company. I got to call the manufacturer. I got a picture. I got video. Sometimes they got to pick it back up because it's unrepairable. But now it's like, oh, well, listen, it's just it's cosmetic, right? Well, oh yeah, this is cosmetic. Okay, we're going to send the side panels and blah blah blah. We'll take it over the freight. But it's just now that install that was going to happen in 3 days, we got to wait for the part. And let me tell you something. With the COVID world, and this is something else that I know Fed Nation is fired up about. Well, the back orders on these parts. And it's not anyone's fault. I think it's obviously continually goes back to what COVID has done to the supply chain. And I'm hoping that's going to come back, in the next, 90 days. I think we'll probably see a better upswing in parts getting back in and components. But people are fired up about that parts thing. So what happens when that side panel is 3 to 4 weeks out? I can't deliver a unit bashed up that someone's about to pay $35,000, $40,000 for. That's like me delivering a car. What I know, just a Lexus or a Mercedes. You drive that up to site and go, yeah, listen, the front end is a little bashed. We're gonna fix it, but here's the car. I'm gonna be like, no, take it back and get me a new one. I didn't spend money for a broken car here. So it's the same thing. So we need to talk about that. Shipping, sending $40,000, $50,000 pieces of equipment, and sometimes sometimes you get the stuff and it's just strapped down with plastic around it. I mean, you're sending it with a prayer. What do we got? Anyone say anything?
Well, Mike Reed
we're still talking about burgers.
Yes, you come to Houston and we have all these chains minus White Castle.
Yeah. But yeah, so we got to. I think we need to start this conversation. How do we change the shipping game? How do we create the impact to change the shipping game? Who do we talk to? Where do we go? What do we do? Get in the comments. Talk to me, people. Help me help you. That's what we want to do here. We want to figure this out. Getting into the manufacturing plants and letting them know that, listen, we need to make sure that you guys are shipping this proper. So it's easy for us to receive it, and it comes in. It's like, okay, this thing was packed right. We're going to take it off the truck simply and easily because it's built strong. Boom, take it down. And by the way, some equipment comes real tight, real strong. But I think it should be a collective thing, across the industry where there's this mindset like, I'm sending out a $30,000 unit. I need to protect it.
Absolutely.
These people that are delivering it are not being malicious. They're not doing anything. Things happen when they're not packed right. We see it with Quentin, $1,000 motor twice. Now he can't do the job again. This poor customer's down again. Come on, let's do better with that. We got to do better with that. So staying fired up on all of these topics. Let me know what you're talking about in your neck of the woods. What are you talking about? What are you fired up about? What do you got going on? We're going to be doing that video today, so stay tuned. Get excited. I just want to jump back into the Fed real quick.
My question is, though, when we're doing these recreation burger videos, do we buy the original one as well and then taste both of them?
You just changed the game, Lisa. Yes,
right?
We do.
Like if we're gonna try to recreate the Baconator, we would have to buy the Baconator and then make it.
We have to buy the Baconator.
Correct.
Yes. Agreed. Done. So today, whatever we do, we're gonna have to go find whatever burger we make.
Yeah. So even though as much as I would love to get this Culver's Whataburger, there's nothing like that around here. So
Can someone ship us a Culver's burger?
Actually, technically.
Where's your Culver's?
But how would that be shipped? Like, how can you ship food like that?
I mean, they'll have to get like some like
dry ice, right? Let us know, guys.
If you want to ship us a Culver's Whataburger, if you want to ship us an
In-N-Out?
In-N-Out burger, well, actually, we could probably go to Goldbelly. I don't know if they're there.
Gotcha.
I'll check Goldbelly, but by the way, if we do order from Goldbelly, it's gonna be expensive.
So Fed Nation, come through for us. Help us.
Yeah. So that would be amazing if you guys are in your markets. And what about Whataburgers? I already bashed Whataburger because I said it's the exact replica of McDonald's, but that doesn't mean we can't do some more Whataburger stuff.
Ashley, as we're still on there, you're not gonna like the Culver's burger.
Why is that, Ash? Why is that?
Quentin says, "Don't ship it UPS. It will be a pancake when it gets there."
It's true. He's probably right. They're gonna ship it in an envelope.
I know that Amazon is like, on a whole other level, but that's probably why they took delivery into their own hands, shipping and stuff into their own hands. Is that something that maybe the food equipment industry could somehow figure out? That would be crazy.
That would be an undertaking.
Get out, go ship.
Fed trucking, Fed delivery. We can literally do everything in the world with Fed.
We could.
Somebody's got to do all the work, though. Lisa.
Nope.
So I was going back through Fed because I wanted to talk about one more post, Lisa.
Okay.
I know you're giving me the hook.
All right.
So I posted this morning, as I try to every morning. I posted, change is not a threat, it's an opportunity. Survival is not the goal, transformative success is. Seth Godin said that, so I don't want to take credit. A lot of these things I post. Some of them are from me, but some of them are also from some quotes from other people. Anyway, change is not a threat, it's an opportunity. We're looking at the world changing. We're looking at the industry changing very quickly. Pandemic put us all right here in front of each other more faster than we probably would have, because Zoom blew up in March and April last year.
Mm-hmm.
More people were online. Microsoft Teams, boom, they jumped in the pool. Teams blew up. So we're connected more than ever, and that's a big change. It came fast. You see all these virtual conferences, all these
so many
virtual keynotes happening. It's changing. With Fed at the forefront of all the digital stuff going on. With the Fed membership, it's gonna be a game changer. It really is, and we're gonna be bringing some really cool things to the table for the members. Even if you don't become a full member, you'll still have access to some things. And there's gonna be micro learning, and there'll be a lot of stuff like that. But this is where it's gonna change for you when we're talking digital. For the food equipment industry at large. Because we want you to transform and transform. And I love this. Survival is not the goal. Transformative success is. So this isn't just about getting through. We're not getting through this. After a pandemic is completely behind us and it's over, everyone's gonna shut their computers off and no more Zoom. No. This is here to stay. We're changing as we speak. Things are changing. Fed Nation, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not in the group on Facebook, why? Get there. It's building. It's growing. We're going to be releasing the fedgroup.com. And change is what we are all about. It's about disruption. It's about just disrupting the way things have always been done. And again, I always have to continue to say, disrupt can be a bad word to some people. This is not about negative anything. It's about positive reinforcement of change. And collectively, that's how it's going to go down. That's how we're going to do it. And that's probably it.
He's out of gas. Actually, no, he's not. He could keep going, but
I could keep going.
I got to cut him off.
I can keep going all day. I appreciate you all being here. We're fired up right there. Check out that logo. Look at that beautiful logo. Stay tuned. We have a quant, Sydney Lara, going to be joining us in the next couple of weeks. If you want to jump on, let us know. We'd love to have you on a live, talking from your market, getting your perspective on what's going on in your neck of the woods. Let's do more. We have some interesting things too, by the way. I'm not going to talk about now that Lisa was bringing up a great idea on things for technicians and how we are, I do a series like Through Their Eyes. Stay tuned on some interesting little things we're going to be releasing through Fed Nation. You're going to want to be there. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, stay fired up. Tomorrow's Friday. Enjoy your day. Make it count. Be good to each other, and I'll see you mañana.